What's up, guys? It's all about what is trending right now on social media. As we can see, is the Lekki shooting by the Nigerian army at unarmed protesters, and that is something that a lot of people are talking all around the globe at this particular time. As the Lagos State Governor Sanwo-Olu came out to say, "Man, I didn't order the shooting. It was forces beyond me," and he is the governor of Lagos State. That is what a lot of people are trying to dissect at this particular time. And he came out this afternoon to say, man, nobody or no life was actually lost, where we have a lot of video evidence, pictures making around on social media, taken from that scene that has a lot of people that died and across. Yes, I don't want to put it on the screen right now because I may be violating a lot about YouTube policy or community guidelines, but I will still be careful about that. And then instead of our local stations, television stations, radio stations to talk about it, NBC, National Broadcasting Commission, has come out to say, man, don't talk anything about NSAS protests in Nigeria. You may be embarrassing our government. And now some people are looking at it like, man, you should be mindful of where you walk. Them be zombie. That is what I believe about that. Fela sang about zombie, what they tell them as they are directed, as I am directed. That is what they act. But before I dive right in, I will say rest in peace all those soldiers, heroes that lost their life during this NSAS protest. I will say rest in peace, y'all. But we, the Nigerian youth, have actually come out to say, man, we are going to pursue this to a logical conclusion. Maybe we get the International Criminal Court involved in this. And since most international agencies are not ready to involve themselves in this. Just before I dive right in, I want you guys to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time I upload my videos. But if already subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and make sure you share my videos across all social media platforms so that others will get to see what is trending and what we are talking about on social media. Lagos shooting is another thing that is trending right now on social media. Lekki Gate, Nigerian army being ordered to open fire at peaceful protesters at the Lekki Gate, and that is something the whole world is talking about. But uninteresting part of it is that most of our television stations can't really talk about that. That is why it's not easy for a lot of people that are used to watching our local station to know the extent of things that happened. Yes, Lagos State Governor Sanwo-Olu came out to say, man, no life was lost, a lot of people were injured, but came out later to say, man, we lost somebody at the hospital and the rest. But I kind of don't understand what is actually wrong with most of our leaders. Yes, Tinubu, who is seen as the dynasty of Lagos State, or who is seen as the majesty, the royal of Lagos State, his businesses across Lagos State is being attacked, as his television station has been, part of it has been burnt, and the presenters and the rest, the workers at that TV station, they are scampering for their lives. And Sanwo-Olu's family house in Victoria Island was almost burnt, and due to intervention of neighbors who didn't want the fire to spread into their to their property. And that is something interesting that you guys need to actually understand. But I want to show you this video because our local station could not talk about it, but CNN and other cable stations, they are talking about it, that are not being regulated by unserious, unfortunate, disappointing NBC.
In Lagos, Nigeria, protests against police brutality turned violent as eyewitnesses say soldiers opened fire on demonstrators. Witnesses tell CNN that multiple people were shot, and they say the gunfire went on for at least 15 to 30 minutes. And CNN's Eleni Giolkos joins me now live. So, Eleni, we're getting these eyewitness accounts of Nigerian forces opening fire on peaceful protesters. What's the latest on this?
Yeah, and the latest that we're hearing on the ground in Lekki, which is an area in Lagos where the mayhem ensued, and that's what many Nigerians are calling it, that they're still hearing gunshots and gunfire heard across that area. Now, we had one eyewitness, which is DJ Switch. It's a Nigerian celebrity who posted a video on Twitter this morning, walking in the streets in the same clothes she was wearing last night and hearing the gunshots. So we don't know who is shooting and what exactly is playing out at that moment right now. But it seems that the situation is still on the go. And you rightly say these are peaceful protesters, according to eyewitnesses, that then the National Security Forces opened gunfire directly on the demonstrators. What really happened was after the curfew was instated yesterday at 4 p.m. Local time, we started to see National Security Forces descend on the Lekki Bridge. This is where the peaceful protesters were stationed. Then we saw the physical removal of CCTV cameras, and then the electricity was turned off. When the sun went down and it was dark, that is when eyewitnesses say the army started with gunfire, and we're hearing of stories of bodies on the ground. We cannot confirm fatalities, but Amnesty International says they are concerned about the credible and disturbing reports coming through about possible fatalities. The Lagos governor, in the meantime, has confirmed that people have been hospitalized. But what's really important here is just how people are feeling right now. And this morning, so many people had called me.
All right, guys, this is unfortunate and this is pathetic to actually note that a lot of things are wrong with the system in Nigeria. That is why most people like us, we don't believe in the system anymore. That is something I've been saying. I've been angry about this particular issue. That is why I've not been able to go out. I don't want to take my anger on anybody, but I believe that the older generations of this country, they failed us with the young generation and the future of this country, and that is a bit disturbing. But I'm using this opportunity to call on international bodies like ICC and the rest to help us out of this situation, because it is a bit disturbing and pathetic, and to actually understand that our own government is taking up arms against we the citizens of this country. And I don't know how to actually start describing the nature of things, the situation of things, and it's disturbing and it's something disappointing. It's something a lot of people, like the young people, are now saying, man, we no longer believe in a country called Nigeria. Yes, the president actually presided over a meeting this afternoon, and this guy, this president cannot or has not actually come out to address Nigerians on this situation, and that is disturbing, and that is something that a lot of people have actually condemned over time.
Be ongoing. What is next?
But just before I jump off, I want you guys to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time I upload my videos. But if already subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and make sure you share my videos across all social media platforms, not Nigerian platforms, so that others, a lot of people, will get to hear what is trending and what we are talking about on social media. I love you guys.